Altered item number 3, the Oscillator Fan. Its effect has been given the KE designation due to its ability to, quote, rob the immediate vicinity of all oxygen, end quote. These effects only occur if the room where the fan is placed has no open windows or doors. Putting water on the fan has also been proven to prevent its effects. This object was procured in South Korea by a bureau investigator whose name has been redacted. After acquiring the item, the agent met with a Korean journalist to, quote, explain how electric fans operate at speeds that may suffocate users by overly disturbing the air, end quote. As a result of this, the idea of fan death spread throughout the country. While no direct cause was given, some scientists suggested that the fan blade would create a vacuum to deprive oxygen from the area, leading to asphyxiation. Other explanations include reducing the temperature to the point an individual would die of hypothermia, or that the fan blades cut the oxygen molecules in half, making them unbreathable. There were assertions that the South Korean government encouraged the scare in an effort to coerce the population into reducing electrical usage. This is unverified. To this day, some models of floor fans have built-in timers to shut off the device as a safety precaution in case the owner fell asleep with it turned on. In an interdepartmental complaint, William S. Powers, the head of the Department of Public Knowledge and Diversions, noted that the investigator overstepped his authority by speaking to the local journalist. Quote, any explanation given to the public must provide sufficient yet vague rationale that will reaffirm their certainty that ours is a stable, controlled world. This is precisely why we insist that our department handle all communication with public bodies. End quote. As a result of this agent's misstep, an insufficient dissemination of information became public knowledge and became an urban legend that exists in South Korea to this day. However, after further investigation in the urban legend of fan death, it appears cases have been reported in newspapers as far back as the 1920s. This predates the oscillator fan being discovered by the Bureau and this information released to the public. Internally, it is widely believed that fan death was injected into the public consciousness by an incompetent agent. This evidence would suggest otherwise. It is known that collective belief in an archetypal image can affect the creation of an altered item. Investigation into the collective unconscious per file 5-41-7532 shows this. Even though this idea became popularized in the 1970s, likely as a result of the aforementioned blunder with the Korean journalist, people were aware and believed it before then. The easy explanation is the journalist heard of this urban legend during his time in the country and used the superstitions of the populace to cover up the altered item's existence. The only other explanation, which cannot be proved, is that thoughts can be infectious, and the agent was unknowingly influenced by the culture's groupthink. Either way, this concludes my... What is that?
The thunder shines towards you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eyes. Through a mirror inverted is made